Divine powers are always working for us because we're doing right. Thank you so much for tuning in. 6 crazy, and when I say crazy, I mean crazy. Okay, you've never heard of these signs that you are emotionally burned out. How many of you have ever been emotionally burned out before? I know I have. Okay, maybe you're emotionally burned out right now, but you don't know these crazy signs. Well, it's okay because I'm about to reveal to you 6 crazy signs that you could be battling right now with emotional distress. And don't worry. This is absolutely normal, okay? This is something that happens to everybody. But the problem is that most people don't know that they're actually going through it, okay? And so when they're going through these different phases, these emotional distresses, all right, they don't know how to deal with it, and they don't know that they are doing, okay, all right, let's get into the signs, all right? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Trenius Henderson. I am your life coach, okay? Like I said, I go through emotional burnouts from time to time on my journey, and I also coach a lot of people who've also experienced emotional burnouts, and I've helped them come to the solution on how to handle their emotional burnouts as well as you. So the first crazy sign that you are emotionally burned out is your sleep patterns are off, okay? When the human body is not in a perfect alignment, when you don't feel your very best, when you go to sleep, weird things happen. Sometimes you have really bad dreams. You know, sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, yo, why is my heart beating fast? Why am I thinking about my ex-boyfriend? Why am I thinking about me getting fired on my job? Why is this happening? Why are my sleep patterns off? The emotional system, okay? The emotional system in the body is connected to the anatomy of the body's behavior, even when you sleep, okay? In order to have a good night's sleep, in order to wake up in the morning and feel good, you would have to have a good night's sleep. So you would have to be able to go to sleep feeling good about yourself, feeling good about everybody else, feeling good and being in perfect harmony with everything that's going on in your life before you go to sleep, okay? So one of the major signs that the body tries to do to send you a message when you are emotionally burnt out is make your sleep patterns be thrown off, okay? So if you're finding yourself going to sleep earlier in the day, why am I going to sleep early, man? Why you sleeping so early, man? You got somebody pregnant? No. When you're emotionally burnt out, the body gets a little bit confused, okay? It's still trying to put you back into perfect alignment. It's still trying to get you back into the correct emotional thinking patterns, okay? So that's one of the first signs that you should be aware of that tells you whether or not you are emotionally burned out. It's when your sleep patterns are off. Now the second crazy sign, that was a crazy sign, right? It gets even crazier. Listen, the second crazy sign that you are emotionally burned out is when you have a very quick temper. How many of y'all got pissed off real easy at somebody and you didn't even know why you do it? You know, you didn't know why you do it. You didn't know how it happened. You don't even know nothing about why you just all of a sudden felt like you wanted to just, let me stop. I don't want to hurt nobody, okay? When you have a really quick temper, this is a dead giveaway that you are emotionally burned out. Because if you were not emotionally burned out, if your emotions were intact and you were stable and you felt good, you will get along with everybody. You'll get this video a like, what's up, Tren, man? I like it. I like this video, man. You'll be blowing horns at people like that car that just rolled by. You just feel good about life. You won't even get mad when people cut in front of you in traffic. You won't even get mad when you're in a rush and you run up on a red light. You're like, it's okay, I'm in chill mode, okay? But when you're emotionally burnt out, when your feelings are overexerted, when you're completely out of alignment with your higher self and you don't feel good emotionally, it causes you to have a quick temper because you're so anxious to get yourself back onto the right track. You're very anxious. So any little thing that comes around you, anything that shows up in your reality and is not to your liking, you blank. All right? You blank. You go off. Quick temper. Okay? So that's the second crazy sign that you are emotionally burnt out. Now, the third crazy sign that you are emotionally burned out. Now, this one is kind of like a dead giveaway, but I don't think a lot of people really realize that this is happening to their all by themselves and they're very isolated and they wonder, man, is life against me? Why am I in this predicament right now? The third crazy sign is when you begin to lose. When you begin to lose in the field of relationships, you begin to lose in the field of friendships. You begin to repel people, okay? So if you are wondering whether or not you are emotionally burnt out, ask yourself, how many friends do you have right now? Now, you might say, you know what? I am my only friend. I am independent. But if you really think about it, you really got to keep in mind that you're a universal being and we're living in a relational world where you have to have relationships and friendships. People are the key to your success. It's not about what you know. It's all about, there you go. It's all about who you know, okay? I mean, you could be smart as I don't know what, all outdoors, right? But then you could be wondering, like, am I emotionally distressed? And then this video comes across your feed and it's like, okay, I knew this was meant for me because you know me, all right? It's not about what you know. It's about who you know. So think about the friendships that you have in your life right now. Are you in a position where you have really healthy friendships? Can you call on one of your friends and be able to have a great conversation with a girlfriend, like right now? Are you in good with your family members? Can you call mom right now? Everything's all good. Can you call your father right now? Everything's all good. Okay? If you are in a situation right now where you are repelling all the people that the universe puts into your life right now, chances are that you are emotionally burnt out. Okay? You are emotionally burnt out. And what you need to do is hit the refresh button and clear the cache. Okay? So that is the third crazy sign. I know it was crazy. I know it was an unexpected sign too, but I'm only trying to get you right. I'm only trying to get you right. That's what it's all about. All right? So that's the third sign that you are emotionally burned out. Now, the fourth crazy sign kind of ties in along with the third sign. Losing all the friends and losing all the relationships and people that you love the most. The fourth crazy sign is when you just flat out angry all the time. How many of you know people that are always mad? They always upset. I guarantee you, these people are emotionally burned out and they don't know it. See, some people live in the emotional burnt outness, if that's an actual word, burnt outness. Y'all know I make up words. But some people literally let this emotional disability dictate every action that they make, okay? Everything that they say. It's it's always about anger. It's always about hate. It's always about fueling negative energy. Okay, so this is one of the most obvious signs of the crazy signs that you are emotionally burnt out. It's when you're just a flat out angry person. All right, I remember I used to be that way. I used to be the type of person, man, I was like a ticking time bomb. I didn't want nobody to look at me wrong. I didn't want nobody to say anything that I didn't like. I wanted people to do things the way I wanted them to do it. And if they wouldn't do it the way I wanted them to do it, I would just get angry for some strange reason. Because I was emotionally burnt out and I didn't know it. I was not aware of it. Okay? So really ask yourself, is negative thinking running rampant in your mind right now? Do you let the thought patterns and the thoughts of negative thinking and being angry and being upset and filled with so much animosity and so much rage take over your actions right now? Or are you that type of person? I'm hoping not. Okay, I'm hoping that you're not, all right? If that is you, then you need to refresh, okay? You are emotionally burnt out, okay? And it's easy to refresh, okay? I'm gonna tell you how to refresh at the very end of this video, okay? So stay tuned. Now, the fifth sign of all the crazy signs that you are emotionally burned out is you lose your appetite. Have something that like really bad ever happened in your life? Like really bad, like really dramatic, something tragic? That's because all your emotions are fueling your hunger, like your real appetite. Okay, when you are emotionally burned out, you might not even want to eat from time to time. Okay, I can remember moments on my journey I didn't want to eat anything, and I knew good and well I was hungry. But the reason why I did not want to eat was because I was emotionally burnt out. Okay, but I didn't know it. Okay, it's just like if you choose to drink more than enough alcohol, that causes your body to not want to eat because the liquid makes you think that you are full. Okay? It's the same thing when it comes to your emotional system. Your emotions are like food. It could either be feeding you, okay, so that you can create more positive lifestyle for yourself, or it could be feeding you so that you can create more negative experiences in your life, okay? So if you have lost your appetite, if you have lost the zest for life, if you have lost the thrill and the lust to just live and have a good time, if you found yourself just, you're isolated, you're kind of locked in the room, you're kind of always wanting to be away from people, you lost out on relationships, lost out on friendships, you got a quick temper, sleeping patterns is off, you waking up in the middle of the night wondering if you're doing right, then these are all signs that you are emotionally burnt out and you need to refresh. You still with me? Now, here's the last one. The sixth crazy sign that you are emotionally burnt out is the secret crazy sign. Now, when it gets to this level, okay, you really need to reconsider some things, okay? You really need to pay close attention and try your best to hit that refresh button, okay? When the universe starts to show you signs, such as this video, that you are emotionally burned out, okay, then this is a sign that you need to take full control, okay? Take full control of your emotions and get back in control of your emotions. Don't let your emotions control you. Being sensitive and being emotional is a gift. Don't you know how many cold-hearted people it is out here in this world? We see it in the movies all the time, right? How could they do that? They don't have any heart. They tin mans. Okay? When you get to a point to where you don't have any heart, I don't even know if this video would even help you being emotionally burned out, but I know you're not going to let it get to that point, okay? If you're an empath and you know very well that you're a sensitive person, okay? You know very well that you let the littlest things get to you because you have a gift to feel emotions, okay? You have a gift to pick up on people's vibrations really easy, to the point that it makes you very sensitive. It makes you very emotional, okay? Get back into the state of consciousness where you control your emotions rather than let your emotions, now you with me, huh? Control you, okay? Get back into the state of consciousness where you control your feelings rather than let your feelings control you. I hope that you are not emotionally burned out, but if you are emotionally burned out, just know that it's normal. Even I get YouTube burned out sometimes, and y'all have seen me take many YouTube breaks where I go into exile for like 2 or 3 days and don't upload no videos, right? So it's normal, okay? But if you are emotionally burned out, the only thing you need to do is hit what button? The refresh button, okay? Come back to your senses, okay? Don't let your attention be taken away from you, okay, to care for things that you know will make you overly emotional, okay? This might be the time that you need to step away from people intentionally, not because you're repelling them, because you are emotionally burned out. This is the time for you to go get back into your prayer closets, okay? Get back into your own zones, okay, the 2-3, and gain control over your emotions once again by hitting that refresh button, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Trenius Henderson. You're tuning into the famous Living Realm Network. These were the 6 crazy signs that you are emotionally burned out. It's a normal thing. It happens to us all. But just refresh. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right there. Hit that face icon and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified every time I upload new videos every single day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. Oh, this video was so good. I'm emotional. Refresh. Oh, this video ain't no good. I'm so emotional. Refresh.